Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today. I'm Jackie and I create mosaics with sea glass. And today I'm going to show you how to make these lovely sea glass greeting cards. So if you've ever gone shopping for a greeting card, I'm sure you found it can be really hard to find just the right card. Something that has a picture that appeals to you and says exactly what you want it to say, and also it can be kind of expensive. So I've gotten into making my own greeting cards. So what I've done is I've gathered up a bunch of my pictures, and if you're like me, you like walking on the beach, and I often have my camera with me, so I'll often take pictures of the beach. So I've got some lovely pictures of the beach, and I also have a lot of pictures of my sea glass mosaic projects, because I can't always give somebody one of my mosaics, but I can give them a picture of it. So what I've done is I've made cards with either pictures of the beach or pictures of my sea glass mosaics, and I find people really appreciate them, so I've continued to give them as cards. So what you need for this project: you need these blank photo cards. What they do is they're blank cards that have a pocket where you can slip your picture inside the card, and I buy ones that have really lovely paper, but you can see what you can find off at your art store or your craft store. And you need pictures. So like I say, I have lots of pictures, and I developed the pictures in 4x6 size because these hold 4x6 really nicely. You need some sea glass, which I have plenty of sea glass, and hopefully you do too. And you need your clear silicone. Now this is a project, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I always use clear silicone, but this is a project that you can use glue with because you're gluing onto paper. Clear silicone works fine. Just because I'm in the habit of using it, that's what I use. But this is one where you're not going to run into trouble if you do decide to use glue, because it'll hold well on the paper. And that's about all you need. One thing, I always have my little sticks to clean up any extra silicone, and that's about it. So let's get started. I'll show you what I'm going to make two cards here, and then I'm going to show you a bunch of pictures of cards that I've already made that are in my pile of ones to pick from whenever I need a card. So you get one of these blank cards. They come with envelopes, and you take your picture. Really simple. You decide how you want your picture. I know I want my picture to show like this, and then you put it in like that. It just slides right in, and then you've got the picture showing, and it's framed by the card. This is a picture where I had taken a piece of driftwood and carved PEI in the sand and took a picture of it, and there's a few shells and whatnot in the photo. I really like this picture. So I know on this one that I want to do a little flower right here to the side. So I have my pieces of sea glass picked out. I have a stem and a leaf, and I've got a little blue here for the center, and then I have some brown sea glass to go around for the petals of the flower. So I'm just going to glue those on. You can see this is a fairly easy project. And this is a project too that sometimes I will let the sea glass carry right on over into the picture, and that's fine. The other thing that I've found is sometimes I'll have a really nice piece of pottery or something that's really kind of special, and this is a really good way to display that. So there you go. We have a nice little flower. And then I have a stem. So that's one example. I really like flowers because I do get a lot of sea glass that's triangular in shape, and I find that they make lovely little flowers. And that's all I do. And then I've got the blank, the inside of the card is blank, and I can write whatever message I want. I can write a long message, or I can just write happy birthday or something like that. And now I'm going to show you another one. This is a picture of our beach that I took one day. So basically all you can see is the sky and the sand and all the waves coming in. It's a day that it was particularly rough because coming from PEI, you get, when on a day that it's rough, the water looks really red like that. And I'm going to make a little inukshuk on this one. I like inukshuks, and I will often put them on my little cards. So I'm going to put a little green inukshuk on this one. One thing I have found, because of the way our mail system is here in Canada, it may be different where you are, but it's hard for things to go through the mail that aren't flat. So it's hard to mail them, regular post. You might have to put them in with a parcel or something. So there you go. I've got 2 greeting cards done, just that quick. And sometimes when I've given them to people, or people have bought them from me as well, they'll buy them to frame. So you see, if I have this little 5 by 7 frame, and these fit perfectly into a 5 by 7 frame. So that's that. So if you have any questions or comments about this, let me know, and I'm just going to show you a bunch of finished cards that I have made.